Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has continued to rapidly advance. How far will humanity get in the cosmos? What will our future look like? These questions and more can be answered using the Kardashev scale. According to theoretical physicist Michio Kaku, the next 100 years of science will determine whether humanity will perish or thrive. The Kardashev scale was created by Russian astrophysicist Nikolai Kardashev in 1964 while looking for signs of extraterrestrial life and cosmic signals. His scale has three base classes: Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. Type 1 is a civilization that can harness all the energy resources of their home planet, including the energy from its native star or stars. A Type 1 civilization energy would be so accessible that your power bill may even be completely free. This civilization could also use natural disasters to their advantage. Tsunamis and earthquakes could be used to produce energy and even terraform parts of the world. A Type 1 civilization would also be able to completely control the weather. If an area were to suffer through a drought, rain clouds would quickly be dispersed. Currently, humanity isn't even a Type 1 civilization, and we won't be until around the year 2371 according to NASA. A Type 2 civilization controls more than one stellar system and is able to harness all the power available in a single star. This can be achieved via a Dyson sphere, which is a hypothetical megastructure that completely encompasses a star and captures most, if not all, of its solar power output and then transfers it to a planet for later use. Say a moon-sized object were on a collision course with our world. A Type 2 civilization could move it out of the way and even vaporize it if need be. This civilization could also move any planet as needed. From space elevators using synthesized materials to terraforming planets at will, to brain-computer interface technology. The technological capabilities of a Type 2 civilization are extreme. Assuming a growth rate of 1% per year, it is predicted that it will take humanity over 3,200 years to reach Type 2, putting us around the year 5,200. A Type 3 civilization is a civilization of galactic travelers that can harness the entire energy output of a galaxy. For humanity, it will take hundreds of thousands of years to achieve Type 3 status, both biologically and technologically, and they result in future humans being very different from what they are now. A Type 3 civilization could create vast swarms of self-replicating robots that could go out in the galaxy, colonizing star system after star system, each with their own Dyson spheres. This process would take an incomprehensible amount of time due to the limit of light speed. However, if a Type 3 civilization were to create a warp drive or some sort of hyperspeed technology, then the galaxy would become their playground. Type 3 is where Kardashev himself stopped his civilization classifications. However, some believe that Type 4, 5, and beyond can be achieved. These types of civilization are referred to as beyond Kardashev civilizations and are quite trippy. A Type 4 civilization would be able to harness the entire energy output of its universe. This civilization could manipulate individual atoms and create technologies that work on the atomic scale to formulate complex forms of life. This civilization would be effectively immortal and tap into dark matter and manipulate the very fabric of space and time. A Type 5 civilization would be able to escape their origin universe and explore the multiverse. Wormholes and theoretical bridges would reduce travel time and distance. A Type 5 civilization would now hold absolute knowledge of the universe. Every field of science will have been perfected. Forget transportation. This civilization would just teleport. The laws of the universe could be easily manipulated every day to fulfill any needs. A Type 6 civilization is basically the level of a god. This civilization would be capable of creating custom multiverses and have complete control over them. Anything that could happen would happen, and a Type 6 civilization would be watching from every point of time all at once. This type of civilization would exist in Megaverse, a theoretical higher-order universe that contains possibly an infinite number of pocket universes and multiverses. Lastly, a Type 7 civilization transcends all forms of reality, exists in all 11 dimensions and oversees and controls the entirety of the omniverse, which is a collection of every single universe, multiverse, and megaverse. There is only one omniverse. No one really knows how or if we will become this advanced, but one thing is certain. The infinitude of reality is truly a masterpiece.